Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3 and this is the 13th part of the video. In this video I will discuss about the second source of food, that is animals. Okay. So what are the food items that we get from animals? So duck and hen. From duck and hen we get eggs and meat. So these are the food products that we get from duck and hen. Now cow. Cow mainly give us milk, okay, and using milk we can make various products, that is cheese, butter, curd, and they all are rich in protein. So if we talk about cheese, butter and curd, then they are the milk products. Now next, goat. From goat we get milk as well as meat. Fish. Fish is very rich in fats and protein, and from fish we also get meat. Then honeybee. Okay, honeybee give us honey. Okay, let's see what the honeybee do. First, they collect juice from flowers. Okay, and then they use that juice to produce honey. Okay, and we use that honey as a source of food material. So these are the foods that we get from animals. So if we talk about what are the sources of food, then there are two sources of food. The first is plants and the second is animals. It means we get food from two things, plants and animals. So this is all about sources of food. In my next video, I will start the next topic. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3 and this is the 14th part of the video. In this video, I am going to start a new subtopic of chapter 3 and that is types of food. Okay. So the food that we eat, we will see what are the uses of that food, and on that uses we will divide the food into different parts. So if we talk about the food that we eat, what are the use of that food for our body? So this caterpillar will tell you the types of food that we eat and their uses. So let's start. If we talk about the types of food on the basis of their use, then there are three types of food. Okay, one by one we will see each type. So first we will see the first type of food. So the first type of food is called as energy giving food. Okay, energy giving food. It means the food that we will eat will give us energy to do different works. So such food are called as energy giving food. So the same thing I have written here. Energy giving food gives us energy to do different work. That food are called as energy giving food. So if we talk about what are the example of that foods that we eat for energy, so such foods are rice, milk, chapati, bread. Okay, and there are many other foods that also give us energy. So these food give us energy, and that energy we will use or utilize to do different works. So this is the first type of food that we eat. That food is called as energy giving food because those food will give us energy to do different work. And the examples are rice, milk, chapati and bread. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3 and this is the 15th part of the video in which I am going to discuss about the second types of food. As in the previous video, I have already started the topic types of food, in which we have seen energy giving food. That is the food that gives energy. Such kind of foods is called as energy giving food. So if we talk about what is the second types of food or what are the uses of that food for our body. So the second types of food is body building food. Okay, It means the food that we intake, that food will help us in grow and to strong our bone. So body building food is specific to help us to grow and keep the bones strong. So simply the body building food help us in growth. So some of the examples of bodybuilding food are pulses, fish, meat, eggs and milk. All these foods are rich in proteins and fats, so they help us in growth as well as they make our bones strong. So this is all about bodybuilding food. So first we have already seen energy giving food and the second type is bodybuilding food. Okay, the food that help us to grow like pulses, fish, meat, eggs and milk. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3 and this is the 16th part of the video in which I will discuss about the third types of food. Okay, so if we talk about third type of food, then third type of food is called as protective food. So those food that keeps our body safe from illness and help us to fight from diseases, those foods are called as protective food. Simply it means that food will protect our body. So if we talk about what are the examples of protective food, then it includes vegetables and fruits. Okay, so there are total 3 types of food on the basis of their uses. The first is energy giving food that give us energy. Second is body building food that help us to grow and keep our bones strong. And the third is protective food that protect us from disease. Okay, let's see some examples. So if we talk about fruits and vegetables, so these two are the examples of protective food. It means fruits and vegetables keep our body safe from disease. Now rice and milk. So rice and milk are the example of energy giving food. It means they give us energy to do different works. Now fishes and eggs. So fishes and eggs are the example of bodybuilding food. So these fishes and eggs help us to grow. Now pulses also belongs to bodybuilding food. Okay, so it also help us to grow, and milk, fishes, eggs, pulses, these 4 mainly help us to make our bones strong. So this is all about types of food. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3 and this is the 17th part of the video in which I will discuss some questions that are from the topic that I have already covered. So you have to note down all these questions in your copy and then you have to solve. So let's see, tick the correct option. I am going to explain all the questions. So question number 1 is, what does food give us? The food that we eat, what that food will do? Option A, infection, and option B, it give us energy. So you have to tick the correct option. Question number 2, fruits and vegetables are what kind of food? Okay, option A is it energy giving foods, and option B, it is protective foods. Now question number 3, pulses, eggs, milk are example of what kind of food? Option A is bodybuilding foods and option B is energy giving foods. Question number 4, we get our food from, this question is from sources of food. What are the sources of food? So option A is we get food only from plants and option B is we get food both from plants and animals. Now question number 5, healthy food keeps our body. If we eat healthy food, then what will happen with our body? Option A is it will keep our body fit and healthy, and option B, we feel tired and sleepy. So these questions you have to do in your notebook. This is the 18th part of the video in which I will discuss about water and its uses. As in previous videos, I have already covered types of food that we eat on the basis of their uses. Now we will see what is the use of water for our body. So if we talk about water, okay, why we drink water every day? Why is it necessary for us to drink water? So if we talk about water, so first we will see what are the properties of water. So water, as you all know that water is a liquid form. Water is a liquid. Then water has no color. Okay, so water is transparent or no color. So we can also say that colorless. And the third one is water has no taste. So water is tasteless. So these are the properties of water. Now if I talk about what is the importance of water, why we drink water every day, then the main importance of drinking water is it helps in digestion of food. Okay, digestion of food. It means the food that we eat is digested with the help of water in our stomach. So water helps in digestion of food. Clear? Now if we talk about what amount of water should we drink every day, so we should drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. Okay, and water also prevent means bachana, prevent us from diseases. Okay, and it keep our body safe from all kind of germs. So these are the importance of water, and this is the properties of water. Water is a liquid form, water is transparent or colorless, and water is tasteless. So this is good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3, and this is the 19th part of the video in which I am going to start a new subtopic, and the name of the topic is ways of cooking, or we can also say methods of cooking. Means what are the different ways or methods to cook food before eating. As the food we eat in our daily life, some foods we can eat in a raw form. Okay, raw means kacha. So some foods that we eat in a raw form is like some vegetables are there. For example, carrots, then tomatoes, peas, and some dry fruits are also there that we eat as a raw form. No need to be cooked. Okay. So if we talk about some foods that need to be cooked before eating, then that include rice, pulses, then some vegetables for making soup. So if we talk about what are the different methods or ways of cooking, then there are 6 different ways to cook food, okay, and to make the food tasty. But what is the need of cooking food? Why we cook food? So the simple answer is the cooked food can be easy to chew and digest. So this is the basic need to cook food for proper digestion of food in our stomach. So if we talk about what are the methods of cooking, then there are 6 methods of cooking. The first is boiling, second is baking, third frying, 4 grilling, 5th roasting, and then 6th is steaming. We will see all the methods in detail in my next video. And good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3, and this is the 20th part of the video in which I am going to discuss about few methods of cooking. Okay, so let's see the first method of cooking. So the first method of cooking is boiling. If I talk about the method boiling, then in this method, first we have to boil water, and after that in that boiled water we put the food materials for cooking. Okay, and after that, when the food is properly boiled and cooked, then we can eat that food for proper chewing and digestion. So if we talk about boiling method, then in boiling method the food is cooked in boiling water. Okay, so first we have to boil the water. So if we take some examples of food that is cooked using boiling method are rice. Usually we boil rice and after that we eat. Maggi, pulses, and some vegetables. If we want to make soup, vegetable soup, then we first have to boil the vegetables. So these are the examples of food that we have to boil before eating. Okay, we have to cook properly using boiling method. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3, and this is the 21st part of the video in which I am continuing with the methods of cooking. So let's see the second method of cooking, and that is baking method. So if we talk about baking method, then in baking method the food is cooked by putting in a closed area like oven and heat is applied. So simply in baking method there is no requirement of water. No water is needed for cooking purpose. Okay, only we need a closed area or a closed container just like an oven, and a continuous heat should be applied so that the food can be baked properly. So some of the food that can be prepared using baking method are bread, cake, cookies and biscuit. These are the food stuffs that can be prepared by baking method. Okay, now if we talk about the third method of cooking, then this method is called as frying. So frying, in frying method food is cooked in hot oil. So what we basically need for frying method, there is a requirement of oil. So first the oil should be properly heat. We must heat the oil properly, and after that we put the food materials for frying. So frying can be done by two ways. The first is the shallow fry, in which no lot amount of oil is needed, just like parathas, omelette, chilas. And the second is deep fry, in which a lot amount of hot oil is needed, and that is called as deep fry method. It includes puris, samosas, pakoras, etc. It means that these foodstuffs have to be properly dipped in hot oil. So this method is called as deep frying. Okay, and where not lot amount of oil is needed, that method is called as shallow fry. So this is all about frying method. Oil is required for frying method. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3, and this is the 22nd part of the video. So as I am discussing about ways of cooking or the methods of cooking, and in previous videos I have already discussed about boiling, baking method and frying method. Okay, so in this video I am going to discuss about grilling method. What is grilling method to cook food? So if we talk about grilling method, then in this method a device is used, and that device is called as griller. Okay, on that griller we put food for cooking purpose. Okay, and after that we put that griller over fire so that a directly heat can be applied on the food from all the side. Okay, the heat must be applied from all the side so that the food get cooked properly. So this method is called as grilling method. Okay, in which a griller is used for cooking purpose. So let's see. In this method heat is directly applied from all the side to the food. Now what is about grilling method? So this is the healthy way of cooking. It means that out of the 6 method, this one is the most healthiest method to cook food. Okay, because there is no requirement of any kind of oil or fats. Now what are the examples of food that we can cook through grilling method? So some examples are meat, vegetables can be cooked. So this is all about grilling method, in which direct heat is applied to the food from all the side and a device is used, and the name of the device is griller. So this is all about grilling method. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3, and this is the 23rd part of the video in which I am going to cover remaining ways of cooking. Okay, as I had already discussed about boiling method, baking method, frying method and grilling method. So the last remaining was roasting and steaming. So let's talk about roasting method. Roasting method is almost similar to grilling, but there is a slight difference between roasting and grilling. What we do in grilling? We apply directly heat to the food by putting the food over fire using a device called griller. But in roasting method, we will not apply heat directly to the food. We will give heat to the food in an indirect way by putting the food in a closed container or in oven. So this is the difference between roasting and grilling. So let's talk about roasting. So in roasting method, heat is applied to the food not directly but using oven at low temperature. Okay, it means that roasting process is done to cook food at low temperature, means low heat. But if we talk about grilling method, then a high amount of heat is applying directly to the food. So this is the difference between grilling and roasting. Low heat is applied during roasting and high heat is applied during grilling. So if we talk about what are the examples that can be cooked using roasting method, then that examples are chicken tikka, you can cook paneer tikka and some vegetables. Okay, so this is all about roasting method. So it is also a healthy way of cooking, and grilling is also a healthy way of cooking. Good morning everyone. This is your educator Zabi Fatma for EVS grade 3, and this is the 24th part of the video, and this is the last part of the video for chapter 3. It means that the chapter 3 is completed after this video. Okay, so I have already discussed about boiling method, baking method, frying method, grilling method and roasting method of cooking. The remaining last one is steaming method. So it is a simple method of cooking and it is also a very healthy method. Now if we talk about what we do in steaming method, how we can cook food using this method, then simply we put some water in a container. Okay, and after that when the water boils, some steams or vapor rises up. So using that steam or vapor, we cook food. Okay, so that method is called as steaming method, means cooking food using steam or vapor. So let's talk about steaming method. So in this method, the food is cooked by applying steam or vapor. Okay, now it is also a healthy method of cooking, and some of the food that we can cook using steaming method, as you all are familiar with that, like your mummy prepare idli, then momos, dhokla. Okay, so these food stuffs can be prepared using steaming method. Only you have to boil the water, and after that you have to consume the steam or vapor that rise from that water, and using that steam or vapor we can cook food like idli, momos and dhokla. So this is all about methods of cooking. So I have covered all the methods of cooking. There are totally 6 methods, from boiling, baking, frying, grilling, roasting and steaming. So this is all about the ways or methods of cooking.